Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope you all are doing great. And yes, after a long time, I'm coming back to YouTube channel with candle painting tutorial, the one which you have seen on my Instagram. And thank you for all the love you have given to this my painting. So for the delay, let's begin this. So the canvas size which I have taken for this is 8 by 8 inches, and the brush I have taken, I'm using in is a filbert brush. It's number 10, and the paints I have are acrylic paints, which includes lamp black and scarlet red and orange for initial stage. Further, I'm gonna add more colors. So first I'm gonna build up the background, and you can take any other paint medium whichever you are convenient with, but here I am having acrylics. So first I'm gonna bring my black paint into my desired consistency by adding some water with damp brush obviously. मैं अभी ये फिल्बर्ट ब्रश यूज़ कर रही हूँ, ये नंबर 10 है और ये एक्रेलिक ब्लैक पेंट है जिसको मैं थोड़ा अपनी डिज़ायर्ड कंसिस्टेंसी में ला रही हूँ विद एडिंग वाटर. So now I'm gonna build up the background as I told you previously. So I'm gradually gonna make a kind of a circle while covering all the corners of the canvas, because I want to show this as a distinct area which is in dark. It's a realistic painting, and I've barely done any trimming to this video. I've kept it real time, that's why it's too long. I want to make it easier for you all to understand and to follow the steps. And it took me a lot in shooting and editing this. This is the second time I'm editing this video. First time I've done this, so it got lost, but somehow I was able to get back all those videos, luckily. So yeah, now I have mixed my scarlet red into my black, which I was already having in my palette. Just a bit of red, and you can see this is in this shade. So it's kind of a transition from black towards the light side, because our candle gonna be in center. So I want to bring that transition towards light. I hope you're understanding what I'm trying to say. Our candle is lighting in center, okay, and its light is spreading all around. So I wanna show that in my painting. So it's a first layer, so you don't have to be very harsh on yourself. Just I'm just be clear with the values of paint and color, where you have to put which color. There will be a lot of building up in second, third, and many layers. I just keep adding and adding until I get satisfied with the results. So you see how I'm bringing the colors from dark, very like pitch dark, towards light, by just mixing up these three colors: black, red, and a hint of orange. By the way, I'm in flu, so bear with my voice. Adding more orange and red. So now this is the very center, and here I'm not putting any black. It's just red and orange together. Now I'm slightly shaping the candle आप चाहें तो इसको पहले से स्केच भी कर सकते हैं फॉर योर कन्वीनियंस, बट राइट हियर आई एम जस्ट with my brush directly just to get a better idea which color value should be where, and eliminating that white canvas anxiety, because as it is the first layer and my main focus is just on background. I think I should speed up this part. Wait. So here again I'm just mixing red and orange together. It's the other side of the candle, and just repeating the same thing which I did on left. Now I'm just bringing all the colors together and blending it up so that there won't be any harsh stroke, but still that that finishing and that smoothness gonna be our concern in the second or third layer. But right now I'm just blending it up, all the colors which I already have on my canvas. Now adding some pure orange in the center and around the candle, because I want that specific area to be very bright. So I'm just right now I'm just bringing clarity of colors in my mind. Just what I've imagined, I'm just trying to bring that in front of myself. Of course I'm gonna work on it later on more. So some more orange around the fire and the topmost part of the candle. So here I'm just smoothing out and blending out all the colors. That's why I have fast forwarded this part of this video so that it doesn't get too long. Okay, so here I was trying to balance out both the sides and I wanted to make both the sides equal, and for that I was adding more black, straight black. Okay, so this is the second step of the painting in which I'm working on candle wax, and for that I have taken titanium white, mixing it with lemon yellow. You can also take cadmium yellow and mixing it with more titanium white in 1:3 ratio. As you can barely see that there isn't any yellow in topmost part, and in middle part I've added more yellow, and now in the bottom part of the wax I'm adding orange, yellow and white. So it's kind of a transition of orange towards lemon yellow. So this is the bottom part of the candle, and I want it to be very illuminating. So I'll keep this part purposely very bright in color because I want to show that the light is reflecting in this part, because that's how the realistic painting looks like, if you have noticed. Okay, so this is our bottom part, and for that I'm taking black, mixing it with a little orange, and making burnt sienna. I was actually running out of burnt sienna. I mean, actually I had, but that dried up. Well, that's another story. But the point here is that you can always make your desired shade if you have your primary colors in hand. Gonna just bringing in and adding some straight orange. I wanna keep this bottom part of this wax uh, in dark also and in light also, so it's a mix transition. You will notice, you will see how I'm doing it. I'm just bringing all the colors. I don't want to show any color stand out also, but at the same time I want the exact hues of that shade there to define that thing. And now I'm taking another brush. It's a flat brush. It might be number 4, and I've just mixed orange and white. See, as I told you, I wanted this part purposely. I want to keep this part um bright, so that's how I did it. Now just blending it up. Now you can see how that how this part got illuminated with these colors. So this is just how I wanted. Now I couldn't find any better way of blending these, so I just used tip of my finger with white in topmost part, and I'll just spread out this white in all over this wax area because I want to show that wax, wax effect in my painting. Spread it all around, and light is coming through. You can use any of the uh, you know art supply or a brush or your finger or any sponge, even whichever works best for you. You can use that. In my case, it's just a spontaneous choice of mine, like what I have to use, either brush or any anything other thing work. So here I just decided to use my fingertip. Well, finger blends amazingly. So in topmost part I thought to add more yellow and orange. Now, bringing this bottom part in more dark, and gradually I'm gonna blend it in. Blending is the key, by the way, precisely in realism paintings. Obviously, it takes time, but I think it worth it. And you'll see me blending a lot in my paintings. I'll time lapse that part so that it saves your time. Time lapse in a way that you understand it also, and also do not get you know monotonous, that the same thing is repeating, but you'll gradually notice the difference. So this is very natural time process of my painting which I have recorded for you all, and now I'm looking back to it. It's very fun and nostalgic, because while painting you do not notice yourself, those sudden choices, changes, and those quick evaluation of things, और बहुत शदीद किस्म की painting is going on. My hands are all messy and I love this thing. This part is just heaven. And I'm sure every artist or any art enthusiast will be relating with me this, that how much this process time is close to our hearts. I'm just repeating all those things and adding more shades, more colors, making changes, and blending until and unless I reach there where I want, which I have imagined and which I have visualized, uh, until I bring that on my canvas. You getting that? Until I get satisfied with the result, I'll just keep doing the same thing. So you just have to observe me to get a better understanding. Okay, so this is how my background of my painting looks like after lots of blending and repeating all those things which I mentioned before. And this is the third stage in which I'll be working on the flame of the candle. And for that I've taken a small liner brush and mixing black into red like this, and some little bit of orange. That's the shade which I required. Making it more light by adding some orange. And with this I'll be shaping my candle's flame like this. Outlining the flame and bringing it into a shape. Okay, so here my basic outline of my candle's flame has been done. Now it's time that I'm thinking to make the surrounding area of this fire, this candle, more light. Only this very center, okay? For that, I have added some orange into the same color, same paint which I was having in my brush, and I'm gradually applying it in the background also, and with that I'm shaping the candle as well. This is the finishing part also, kind of a finishing part, and these are the detailings basically. And the same color I've spread it all around because I want this very center to be very light comparatively in the other, like other background shades. Just adding water to make it thin. For realism paintings, your paints should be very thin, especially when you're in the final stages. That's the key. The science behind it is just so that gives more natural and soft look. So as I was struggling with the small brush, so I switched to the mop brush, small mop brush, and you see how beautifully it blends. I love this mop brushes. These are one of my favorite brushes. You see how this has lightened up. So this is yellow or gray mixed in orange, and very thin in consistency. Lightening up the surrounding before lighting up the candle, it only happens in painting. Some yellow, gray, and orange with water, the same shade in around the flame. Switching back to liner brush, taking some white, some orange, and I'm outlining the flame. Before we outline the bottom part of the flame, so now this is the part where we'll be working on its lightening up of flame. Now taking another liner brush, dipping in water and just pure white, titanium white, and applying it in the center. So after applying white, taking some yellow and tinge of orange and applying it next to that outline. Switching to small flat brush number 2 and applying the same color and just redefining the shape of the flame. Also blending with it the outline color which we have applied and the color next to it. Just pulling all those color together while shaping it as well. Now switching back to liner brush and dipping into the same color and just applying it on the white which is in the center and blending it with surrounding. Just as the fire burns and how it looks like, just trying to depict the same thing in this, blending softly and transitioning. Okay, so just around the white part I am blending it with lemon color, lemon yellow color, and you see how it's making it look like lighten up. Switching back to another liner brush, taking some white and bit of yellow, some water, and applying it in the topmost part of the wax to brighten up. That the fire that is burning the flame, its light is reflecting on it and light is coming through. It's the detailing part. Now switching to mop brush, small mop brush, and dipping into the same paint, making it more thin by adding some water. I'm making some that glowy shade of orange, you know, because I want to put it right in middle of this wax part of the candle, because I want to show that that is the light which is reflecting in this area, like this. So we're almost done. I'm just adding what I'm seeing that I want to add, what I'm feeling like to add. I've added some white to make it lighter, and this is the thing I want to add in. Blending it with the help of my finger. And yeah, we are almost done. I'm just gonna make its wick. Before that, just adding some finishing touches to the flame. Taking another liner brush and making its wick from black. Just a little pressure, almost very less pressure, and just pulling it up the very tip of my brush. And you'll see that I'm purposely making it bend it towards one side so that it looks like it's wet and it's bending from the weight of melted wax, so it gives a more natural look and more highlighted. I'm leaving its tip in the white part of the flame to make it look more natural. And now I'll just add a glaze on it so that it looks like melted wax on it. Some yellow gray in the center. Just the detailing things. Now adding some ultramarine blue in bottom of flame, very lightly, more water, less paint, not a thick layer of paint. And we are almost done. And with this my candle is completed. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, just let me know in comments, it would mean a lot. Just subscribe to my channel. Meet you in the next video. If you have any question, you can ask me in comments. Thank you for watching. That's the final look. See you in another video. Bye.